But chat, YouTube, it's deck time. This time for a little bit of a blue-white splash frog, flashy, control-y-esque kind of deck. We got 3 Ephemerates to go with our Riddlers and our Solitudes, a couple copies of Path to Exile, which synergizes pretty nicely with the Owl. The Owl, of course, new card from Avatar. Whenever your opponent searches, you draw a card, put a counter on it. It's got Flash, Flying, Vigilance. You get to draw cards with it. 3 copies of Prismatic Ending for early removal. 4 copies of the Dog to go with our Riddler. Bowmasters for the Getcha. A couple copies of No More Lies, which pitches the Solitude, Subtlety, Force of Negation. A bunch of frogs, pretty synergistic with the Riddler, of course. 2 Force of Negation, 3 Subtlety is free spells. 2 Sing into Stupor for blue land that pitches to both of these. 3 Teferi is good card. 4 copies of Solitude for Riddler. Mana base, pretty stock. Esper, 1 of each Surveil, 1 of each Fetch, 1 of each Shock. Not too crazy. Sideboard, a couple copies of Consign for Eldrazi, 1 Surgical for Flage stuff, 3 copies of Thoughtseize for Hand Disruption against the combo decks, and then 2 High Noons for Storm or for Prowess, 2 Mystical Disputes for Affinity or for Riddler Mirrors, 2 Ashioks for Titan, and then 3 Wrath of Skies for Energy or Affinity. Gloom Shot! Thank you for the tier 1 in the 40 months. Appreciate ya. Aang, I think, is really good. If you don't play like an idiot, there's two things that you have to do with the Aang deck. 1, don't fetch like a moron. 2, don't play the card 6. Now you're good. I think I grab Shadowy Backstreets. Trying to play around the Owl. This blue-green ritual deck has been everywhere. Actually, just everywhere. Come on, one of Orcish Bowmasters. Come on. Snick. Okay. Teferi actually sticking around. Pretty much what happens if you have an Owl out and you path. If you have an Owl out and you path, it is just Swords to Plowshares. Your opponent will never fetch a land. Because they don't want you to draw a card. I can get rid of Phelia. Subtlety. I can just leave this on top. Question is, do I Teferi or do I Riddler Ephemerate? I think it's Solitude Riddler Ephemerate. Let's just make sure I'm not auto-yielded. Brother, that's a 4/6. That is a 4/6 Chad right here. Loki, I've done that shit too. I mean, I guess I get it. White source. Oh, little owl. Alright, surely this owl will be good, right? Draws 2 with the Riddler. It's gotta be nice. Cast Hydroid Crisis. Fine. You win this round. Draws a billion cards. No, that is true though. If you give your like pathing, for example, Ragavan on turn 1, or a Guide of Souls, or an Ocelot Pride, it's not good. It's not good at all. Path is a good removal spell in the late game, so you kind of want to hold the path for the late game, and then only use the path if you absolutely have to in the early game. Does that make it not worth running? Potentially. Like, I don't know, do I want to path this Ice Fang? Not really. I think path has its good and its bad matchups. Holy shit. That's a lot of lands. Cool. Alright, Mystical Dispute. Sign me up. Thoughtseize, sure, why not? That was the most Yu-Gi-Oh turn I've seen. I don't know. Did you watch us flip an egg and then chain together about a more billion stock ups? And then draw our entire deck, then realize we can't win the game? So we stopped drawing our entire deck? Couldn't win the game that turn. Obviously won the next turn, but yeah. I think you have to build around Frog. So like you're either a Phelia plus Overlord type of deck, or you're a Frog deck. I don't think you can be both. You're a Flash deck or you're a Blink deck. That's what I'm saying. Like, choose one. You're either playing Overlord or you're playing Frog. I don't think you're playing both. Like, Respect the Cat chooses to play Overlord, and this list is choosing to play Frog. But, like, the blue heavy Frog lists are not, like... I'm sorry, the Overlord white black heavy lists aren't playing, like, Force of Negation Subtlety, right? Without those cards, I think Frog is a lot worse. I don't know what I want to board out. Maybe Force of Negation. I do think Solitude's, like, kind of awkward in this list, though, because you're kind of a little light on white permanents, maybe. I don't know. Hard to say. Generally, I get a little scared playing both Subtlety and Force of Negation and Solitude all in the same deck. Do you agree that this deck would be better if you played Consigns over Phelia? No. I don't agree. Maybe I am going to cut a Phelia here, though. Like, the right thing to cut is probably Wan Shi Tong, but I don't want to cut it because I want to test it. Just cut the Subtleties. How about that? I'm scared about the Solitude count and the Subtlety and the Force Negation count because I think playing that many pitch spells in the same deck is risky. Because you're going to draw the wrong half of your deck. That's kind of the reason why, like, Goryo's fails from time to time. Did you end up cutting 6? Oh, hell yeah, I did, Torborg. Oh, hell yeah. That card was gone so fast. So how did you play Fury and Grief in the same deck? I wasn't playing a 3-color deck. I was playing a 2-color deck. Yeah, I sided out. Sided out so fast. Yeah, I also said I don't want to ever see your stupid fucking tree face again when I sided it out. Take that for what you will. I'm supposed to take this turn scolding. That was the karma of saying I don't ever want to see your stupid fucking tree face ever again. But what I'm saying is you can't play Overlord in this deck. That's what I'm saying. Oh, I gotta remod you, Torborg. I think Aang is sweet in a blue-white flash shell. The 3-mana one. I think Overlord's good. It's just like you have to play black-white base. You can't play like blue cards also. You can. It just has to be like Riddler. You can make your deck super blue heavy and play Overlord. Interesting. Solitude Path, Solitude. Actually not a bad idea. Wish I thought of that. Mill's next. You'll get your turn. Subtlety. Another sink. I know I was supposed to get rid of the pending there. There's our only answer to Ritual, but I think my plan is to just never let him have a creature on the table ever again. Cool. It's the most value I've ever gotten out of a Path to Exile. MVP Path to Exile. Coils. Misty Rainforest. Alright, third tries the charm. Hey, it's stuck. About time. Frog looks like kind of awkward here. Let's sequence this properly. I got there. Took me a sec, but I got there. For just a gleaming moment, I remembered how to play Magic the Gathering. They do really hate the dog, but I think they're just getting absolutely outvalued. So it probably doesn't matter that they're a dog hater. One card, please. Mystical Dispute. Could take off the end of combat stop now that I'm not playing Aang. I like how you have to have an end of combat stop if you're playing it. Kind of crazy work. A poor frog. One damage, one card. Probably gonna start discarding these lands. So I think I'm gonna need them. Need them for the top deck owl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 2 lands to make it an owl for 8. Or owl for 3 cards and 6 counters. Three surveils, 3 basics. Just like we drew it up. No more pies. But think about the pies. They're trying to cast an endurance. They're having a tough time casting this endurance. It's like, I feel you on that, opponent. I spent the entirety of last league trying to cast Onmath and doing it very poorly. I feel your pain, brother. Is counterspell hard on this text mana? Probably. No more pies seems so mopey. Who you call him mopey? I wanted to cast it just to prove it wasn't mopey, but Mystical Dispute so much better here. Sink that one. Alright. I don't think Ketramos is good. Let me start by saying that. I think Ketramos is very bad. Also, you do want Phelia in your Ketramos deck. Frog. Pending my frog. Poor guy. Never stood a chance. We need frog to go with dog. Frog. And dog. Riddle me this. One card. Glort. Ragster. Oh ho ho ho! Well, would you look who it is? Word around the block is that Esper's has a good matchup into Jeskai. So, see if that holds true. That's a lot of Solitude. I think the concept still holds true, though. Even with varying builds. Do you have 4 Badger Moles? I have none Badger Moles. Best I can do is 0. Take it or leave it. I wonder if Phelia even blinks anything here. Are we giving them Maxwell? I'll give them the meat. They are blinking. Plus. That's why Timmy's the GOAT. It's gonna be kind of weird. So I probably have to Solitude Flage if they hit fetch land. I'm of the opinion that Ketramos just isn't good. Period. But Relic is also such low tier graveyard hate. A dog. I'm gonna flash in this owl. I get the fetch in response. I'm surprised that they had a fetch, but they didn't even fetch in response. Nobody knows how this card works. Owl draw to value. Path with Owl is very, very cool. Although I'm pretty sure I'm going to go Solitude Ephemerate here. But I mean, maybe I Path. Imagine I'm going to try to kill the Owl. Maybe I can Path and then it'll bait them. Alright, Path. Maybe they'll be like, alright, I'll go get my basic and I get to go draw a card and put a counter on it. Declines. Just like my credit card. It's like Swords to Plowshares, but better. Wait, come back. I had a Bowmasters. Wait, come back. Let me Bowmaster you. Did I just grab 0 cards out of the sideboard? That's kind of sweet. I mean, I could do that. I think I just ascended. I think I take out the Force of Negations. What else do I not want? People were telling me Frog's not that good against Jeskai. Is that Cap? I feel like that's Cap. It's like Time Warp. I'm not seeing it. Do we need Surgical? I think hitting the Flage is important. It's real bad when they rug on your Frog. It's true. Maybe just drop a Subtlety. I don't know, I could cut some Phelias. Maybe we play 2 Thoughtseize over 2 Phelia. Try like that. Cut Frog on the draw. I don't know, I feel like Frog's too good. Why couldn't we get a Golgari Titan, man? They hate you, meat. Your swag too different. Your Yogg, or your Wolf too young. They'll kill you. Yeah, the last one's supposedly gonna be the mirror, but if they made an entire cycle of them, I wouldn't be mad. Plus, you got Grist. Why you sad, meat? You got 1 mana Grist. They gave you a Flipwalker just for you. I know it's like a little OP, and you want to hide the tech for Vegas. That card was like $50 for a week, wasn't it? That card was. Everybody was like, "Damn, that card's nice." And we played with it, and we're like, "Oh, this card is not nice." I was part of the problem. I thought that card was nice too. Fabale. Meanwhile, a Johnny why isn't this a YouTube short yet? Or a Twitter video or something? Honestly, Soren's still better. It was. Oh. Chris is a tough one. Hey, you leave Rail out of this. He didn't do anything wrong. Did you know you can Moon Mist Rail, by the way? So Moon Mist pilled. Ral did like 8 cabbage to Dingo the other night. Yeah, he did, didn't he? That son of a... Yep. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it was the Solitude Ephemerate. Probably not yet. Because Fable cards kind of give me the works. Unless. Unless. No mystical dispute. Good night, mate. No, 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 no. Why do I always yield to evoke? Who always yields to evoke? Oh my god. I saw the exclamation. I think I clicked yield to stack. I'm pretty sure I clicked yield to all. It was only a matter of time until that fucking feature got me. That fucking feature. As I looked at Twitch chat and I clicked the wrong button, I'm pretty sure is what happened. Nice, good feature. Put the buttons right goddamn next to each other. That's 1 cabbage damage at least. Blaming us? I don't even think I blamed you guys this time. I'm blaming Magic Online for this one. Why would they put those buttons right next to each other? Nothing could have been done. I'm just trying to speed the gameplay up. Nothing that could have been done, really. This was unavoidable. The frog or me? I think you might be a little bit late, Wan Shi Tong. Might not be getting there this game, buddy. Okay. I drew a lot of lands. Honestly, even if we hit the Solitude Ephemerate, I don't think we win that game. Because they bin Flage and they just escape Flage, kill my Solitude. So I don't think we get there anyways. I think I have more Phelias. Alright, Washington. You have one more chance to impress me. Because so far you haven't impressed me at all. Phelia might be bad in this matchup. I think there's definitely matchups where you want Phelia. This one, maybe not. I only drew 2 cards. Only 2. Just saved me $200. Like, I don't think you want Phelia in the Jeskai matchup. There's too much interaction for her, probably. Good against the more linear decks, though. Also, I think it's bad against Prowess. You know, I should have fetched blue-white, because I could draw Owl. I didn't draw Owl. Nor did my opponent respect the Owl either. Owl would have gone crazy here because my opponent didn't play around it. What if my opponent had, like, played around it? Probably not so crazy. I feel like they have a Mystical Dispute. Maybe I just jam into Mystical Dispute anyways. I could wait for them to play Fable. I better wait for them to play Fable. Look, I'm representing the owl, and my opponent still just doesn't give a shit. XUU, no one respects me. XUU. Magical, the XUU emote's not working, by the way. For whatever it's worth to you. Yeah, it's the same one, though. It's the same link that you sent earlier. It won't let me delete it. I want this. Might need it. Patrick sent me a message. Well, we can't be flirting on stream like this, Patrick. I think I want to keep this. I'm gonna go into 7 TV. I don't know. I can actually let you do that. 7 TV. Emotes. Can I search like a my emote thing? No emotes. How do I look at my emote set? Oh, I found it. Why do they attack? I don't know. Maybe probably afraid of Bowmaster, if I had to guess. I re-added it, so maybe that'll do the trick. We knew that though. Do we think they have a consign chat? Yield to all incoming. Like wondering if they have a consign though. I guess in case they have a removal spell, I'd rather get rid of the dog. Click the right one this time. Woo wee, go me. What is that mouse hover? Alright, I'm like, my attention is divided, okay? I have to babysit Twitch chat. And I have to deal with Patrick. And I'm playing Riftbound on my third monitor. How did you know I was playing Riftbound on my third monitor? And there's a sandwich downstairs, and I'm thinking about it because I'm really freaking hungry. How was her last opponent get freaked? Nice showstopper, nerd. I had 2 time orbs. That's messed up, man. Parentheses, I got obliterated at Nexus Night tonight. I didn't have to shock this in, by the way. What deck are you bringing to Vegas? Unless I can make 4-color work in the next day. Browse. Let's do Time Warp twice in a row to win from 4 points. Dude, Time Warp's a messed up card in that game. I shocked this in for the intimidation factor. No, they're fetching. They're fetching. My owl, you. My infinite owl, you. Look at all the fetching. All right. How are we kind of winning this game? Three Riddlers in Warp. Oh my god. Polluted Grave. Are we winning this game? I'm not so sure. Do we kill him next turn? Survey says no. Solitude our own thing. Still wouldn't be lethal, right? Maybe they search their deck twice. Maybe. I think this is the safest play. Never fear, Aang is here. Save me, Aang. They say as their Flage goes to exile. Crack that fetch. You know you want to. Unbelievable. Five flyer. I love Duel. You were one of the good ones. Rest easy, buddy. Seven? What a convenient life total. Mm-hmm. We made that look kind of easy. I don't know. I tried my damnedest to lose that match, and we still didn't lose it. Path to Exile confirmed modern staple. I guess, man. What are the chances I actually want to subtlety something on turn one? Probably 0. Banger alert, chat. It all comes tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down. We're never winning this matchup. This matchup's abysmal. This matchup's so bad. Oh, yeah. No response. None response. Good. Good. That's a reasonable, beatable card. Am I supposed to subtlety this? Where does that get me? Just put it on top, and then I gotta do the same thing next turn. I have to Teferi it first, of course. I give them +2 mana for next turn. Aha, Path to Exile. We found our answer. I probably should have cracked this fetch and then discarded other frog. And like subtlety or something to fly that. Sure. You may be a new sub emote. Okay. think I'm supposed to fly the frog, probably. Oh, this is upsetting. So, I could subtlety the microspawn, have them put it back on top, and they shuffle, and then they blah blah blah. Whatever. Yeah, whatever. What is this? It's like Angie, but it's got like a twin on its head. It's so small I can't even tell what it is. Peace out, Timmy. It's an avatar arrow. Oh, I see it now. It's really hard to tell unless you like strain your every freaking pupil in your eye. Every square inch of the pupil in your eye. What do I even do, man? I feel like I'm dead. I could have just given you the raw file. You know what? We'll save this and I'll just give you the other file, which you can actually tell what it is. Because these awful subtleties. But what if they play a sire? Then like the subtlety doesn't look so bad. But am I casting a second frog? Maybe. Might cast a second frog. I assume Teferi's gonna bite the dust. Like, I think our only chance of winning this game is probably just racing. Because holy schmoly, they have our number. Well, we have to pat the 3/4, right? The 2/3 of the Chrysalis. Just so I can keep attacking. I'll have to find another answer for the sire unless they just jam the sire here, which would be awesome for me. I can also never beat any other card with relevant text in their hand ever. Didn't we see Devour from the Rumble? Hope not. And if we did, I'm gonna pretend like it's not there. I still Explorer. What's not there? Exactly. Now you're getting it. What is this? Uh-oh. We've been playing, okay. We've been playing Aang for most of the day. We have 2 consigns? 2? 2 consigns? We're gonna lose. This matchup's unwinnable. We need at least 4. Next on the agenda, losing and how to deal with it. Because we're gonna lose. It's over. There's no possible chance we can ever win this. Begins the game with 7. Gemstone Caverns. Yo, Texas. Thank you for the follow. Dang, the entire state of Texas backed me. Take that, Spike. You thought Texas was backing you? No, sir. I think it's super valid just to ignore that matchup. Badger Mole Cub? I see the meat picture. It's gotta be Badger Mole Cub deck. It's blue-green ritual. Oh, good thing we have our one of Orcish Bowmasters. Bin's a Riddler. I'm gonna play around the owl. What is the dog doing? Sergio, thank you for the sub into the YouTube. Pending's so good. Pending my goat. Oh. Pending you suck. Teferi, you suck too. Well, I sure hope they don't turn this into an Oculus. I think that's our best chance of resolving Teferi. Sure hope they don't turn this Riddler into a Riddler. Excellent. That's probably exactly what we need to have happen to stay in this game. Coiling Oracle not being draw a card is so tilting here. I have responses. We're still gonna lose, but I have responses. We're getting pretty lucky. Pretty lucky. Alright, Ritual down. We got no more lives for this Riddler. Did Bogles get something new from Avatar? I've seen 8 of them today. I don't think so. No more lives is getting worse and worse. Kinda wish I had more Bowmasters right about now. Sinks my bow boys. Okay. Or just playing Prowess, probably. Right now, I'm like 90%. I'm gonna play Prowess. Sad. I don't think I want this Bowmasters anymore, do I? Guess I do. Needed a path to draw to. Yeah, no, I have a Riddler in my hand. That Riddler's not in play. I wish it was, though. I go to 1. I'm also gonna go with Prowess. Is there any sideboard mapping available tomorrow? Yeah. Tomorrow I'm gonna spend all day making sideboard guides and shit. Packing for the trip and making sideboard guides is my plan tomorrow. Yeah, we are playing with the owl right now. Although, not sure it's too good, man. Back to the Aang deck we go. Don't tempt me with a good time. I don't know. I'm gonna try the Aang deck again probably tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a short little Aang stream. Rip. Here lies my hopes and dreams. I just casting this Riddler. Eldrazi might be good. Perfect. Just what I was looking for. Washington. You plan on playing a Sacred Foundry and a couple Wear Tears or Stomping Ground for Pick Your Poison? Pick Your Poison. I think Pick Your Poison's better. It's close though. But I think also letting you cast Mutagenic Growth through Vexing Baubles an additional bonus of playing Pick Your Poison over Wear Tear. Comes up from time to time. Block, block. Just an Oculus. No. Dismember? I'm confused. Why would they scoop? They can just sack this and then get this if they put it on top. I wasn't drawn into shit. No, but they could just sack the Aki. But maybe even get another Aki if they're lucky. I don't understand. I think we just got away with murder. Murder of the highest degree. Subtlety even good. Do you feel awkward or dope meeting fans in person? I think it's pretty cool. I get to dap up strangers that I only have a parasocial interaction with on the internet. And I don't know them, but they know me. And that's kind of cool, you know? I mean, I got a chill chat. Except for Zeriok. Take dope so you don't feel awkward? Okay, maybe not. Maybe some chatters do, though. Except for Zeriok. And except for Bolt Snap Bolt. Yeah, don't forget Bolt Snap Bolt. I don't know what I'm supposed to take out. Maybe Phelia's bad. Spike gets shy. I think we've gotten more used to it over the years. I don't know. Sideboard at random. Not that I would actually know. Did you just lie on the internet like that? Think about Spike's reputation. Fatal Push, Ice Fang, Riddler, Subtlety. Yeah, you could have killed me at some point during that drive. But hey, I made it out alive. I think I'm supposed to take the snake. Alright, chat. After this match, I'm freaking eating the rest of that sandwich. I've been thinking about it for like at least 4 hours. I think I'm just gonna do it. I think I'm gonna go for it. I think I'm gonna shoot my shot with that sandwich. Like 4 hours ago, and you were talking about the sandwich. I haven't gotten around to it yet. What that dog do? Gets pushed. I loved you, dog. What is the dog doing? R&D Miz, thank you for the follow. What do you think about poker? I played a lot of Texas Hold'em when I was younger. Mostly online, not really for actual tangible stakes. I used to play with my grandpa back when he was around. He loved the hell out of that game. He would play as much poker as I would play Magic. That was like really the only time I used to play it. 07, Grandpa Dingo. Rest in peace. Settled on deck for the Arceus and Necrodominance. I tested the Necrodominance deck all day yesterday after the stream was over, and it was miserable. I tested the Titan matchup a lot, and the Titan matchup was like unwinnable. Come on, Al. Do something. Now's your time to shine, Al. He did. Come on, Al. Come on, buddy. This is your time. This is you. Don't think about the rest of the doubters out there. This is all you. We got Ephemerate. I gotta cast an owl. I have an agenda here, and my agenda is cast the freaking owl. One card. Yeah, the deck was doing great on stream, and then everything fell apart. Much like Post Malone, it hit the ooh, I fall apart as soon as I played against Titan. Bounce. And guess what? The deck left me with a broken heart. No, I could have played my land. Wait, no, I have fetchables that are. Do I have an island I could have fetched? I don't know. Whatever. Oh, yeah, it's got vigilance. It's kind of nice. Only kind of, though. Not super nice. I do have island? Okay, I trolled. GG, I trolled. Swords to plowshares. I think I probably just surveil, right? Just let them hit whatever they want to hit. Not the dog, that you can't have my dog. Sometimes you've been asked if a new card is good and what has been your answer. A lot of, has this owl been good? And I say, eh. Sometimes. Wait, this is Zoo? I thought this was Jeskai. Maybe I should have subtlety that. I think I messed up. Boy. I think we're falling really far behind here. Tracks the thingy. I think we're cooked. I was gonna flash in the dog. Maybe I should have flashed in the owl. Even if I drew a card, like, what am I getting to? Like, nowhere? I don't know if I do sub this. I think I have to draw to, like, Solitude. So offended that you didn't owl him. I think my owl here is, like, Phelia, have it resolve, and then Teferi, maybe? Oh, they just got a Subtlety. Huh. Well, if they have a thingy in their hand, they can Subtlety my Phelia. I don't think we play this game great, but I also don't think it matters. I think we were dead as soon as that Ragavan came down. And we didn't draw any removal. How far was the sandwich? Is pretty good. I don't know. A lot of people seem to think that Jersey Mike's is like a 1 out of 10 food chain, but I give it like at least a 6. I don't think Jersey Mike's is bad. I don't eat it very often, but it's definitely a whole hell of a lot better than Subway. And we drew a fucking Solitude. It's okay. Yeah, kind of hard to mess up a sandwich, right? Nah, it's not hard to mess up a sandwich. Subway fucks it up all the time. As horribly as they possibly can, too. That's how I know it's easy to mess up a sandwich. If I discard 1, 2, I'm dead. As a Frenchman, talking about a sandwich from a chain is heartbreaking. I'm sorry, bloody. I'm a filthy American who has to go to a fast food chain to eat a sandwich. I think I have to discard all these. Then keep these two. Should take a mulligan on this game. See what we're gonna draw. Alright, we're gonna Subtlety here. Discard our hand, fly the frog. I'm not beating a single piece of interaction from them. I gotta kill his Scion, I gotta kill his Ragavan, and then... No! What is this? No! Yeesh. They hit a Riddler? Oh, okay. We're so dead. Subway's bread is definitely made with sugar. I have to imagine Jersey Mike's is also made with sugar. I don't see why not. Legally not bread. Probably true. I don't think I have any outs. Alright, we want the 2 consigns because they're good against Zoo. Let's play this game a little bit better than we played the last one, yeah? Or try anyways. Try as we might. Please don't throw my Ragavan on me again. Usually, excuse me, usually when I go to a fast food sandwich place like Jersey Mike's, for example, I'll just get like the simplest Italian possible. Hard to mess that one up. I don't think I want Thoughtseize. I do want Consign. I don't... I can take the Surgical. I don't think I want Thoughtseize, though. I don't really like Thoughtseize against Zoo. What I would cut in this matchup would probably be Wan Shi Tong, but maybe Bowmasters is bad, too. Off the cured meats after a colon cancer study. I wish I knew that before I just ate that sandwich. Oh well, that was a good run, chat. You realized you're a streamer. I agree. I don't think Washington's super impressive. Wayline of the Guild Pact. Yeah, they were like a microplastic study, right? Apparently how like horribly, awfully bad microplastics are for you. So it's been over for me for a while. Need you to live, Frog. Yeah, I would probably cut Owl in this matchup because they don't need to fetch, right? If they don't need to fetch, pretty doomed. Needed you to not die, Frog. You had to live, buddy. You had to be like Robin in that one scene from Water 7. I want to live. Instead, you're dead. You're dead. They're going to take a dog off the top of my deck. That's actually where I stopped watching One Piece. Fun fact. It was right at that very moment. I was like, all right, One Piece can't get any better than this. Stop watching the show. Water 7 was the best arc. Yeah, I was like, this peaked. Turned it off. That's not true. I actually watched the Rob Lucci fight. And then I turned it off. Got 1120. Holy schmoly. That's a lot of bird. That's a lot of bird. Oh no, they're fetching. They're fetching when I'm tapped out of bird. That's so messed up. They probably have Flage. Yeah. That checks out. Oh, Wan Shi Tong. Maybe they'll fetch this one as well. So that way they can Flage me. Maybe I just flash it in. I think we're just supposed to flash it in anyways. Newton! Newton, thank you for the raid. Appreciate ya. Hope you had a good Badger Mole stream. How was Badger Mole and Elves, by the way? Was it good? Bad? Medium? It's the real deal. I think you probably play more Legacy Elves than anybody else I know, so. Are you playing Elves or Cradle Control? Oh, the Mole with Wasteland does sound really good, huh? Just double Wasteland somebody for fun. Well, it comes back tapped, right? Do you have to wait a turn? So I have to bounce the homie? I don't think there's any point in returning my frog or anything like that, so yeah, bounce the homie. Pass. I'm waiting for our moment to owl them. When's it my time? Crack that wood foothills. Crack it, crack it, crack it, crack it, crack it, crack it. Come on, crack it. You're a coward. You're a spineless heathen whom does not want to play into my new shiny avatar bird. When's the next Legacy stream? I streamed the Showcase Challenge. I don't know if I want to elaborate more after streaming the Showcase Challenge. I streamed Storm to a resounding 0-2 finish. I think I counted that one as well. Can you fetch? Please! This is so lame, man. I was actually playing Ant. Good old-fashioned ad nauseum tendrils. I lost to Mono Red Stompy, whom ring looped me. Freaking Canister. So Canister ring looped me, and then what else did I lose? So I lost to Blue Black Tameo Thoughtseize. Very balanced ley line. Just to make him fetch. Oh my god. Here's the thing, like I have to crack this Marsh Flats. Bounce the binding. Does that do anything for me? I think I'd rather bounce the ley line. I get Ephemerate the frog. Yeah, I guess. Good thing we wait on this owl. Bounce the ley line of the guild pack so the way they fetch. We've solved the format. Yeah, going to 3 was probably gonna get me killed, but I think I'm gonna die anyways. Fetches. I could go to 1 to play an owl chat. Thoughts? I don't think going to 1 to play an owl is the move here. There's no way, bro. I think I instantly die. I think I instantly Thanos snapped out of existence. No balls for sure. You're right. I've been spayed and neutered. They're gonna fetch a Surveil land, they're gonna get a Flage in the graveyard, and I'm gonna die anyways, so. You know. Boing. Just draw a counterspell. Yeah. Let's draw a counterspell. No problem. Honestly, I think I found the best use for these owls. To discard a frog. Jesus Christo, Lord Almighty, all this owl is good for is discarding to grow my good card, which is Psychic Frog. That's a lot of Flage. I'm at 1. Stable, comfortable, thriving in my lane. We're okay. And now we win this game at 1, by the way. I don't know if you know this, chat, but we're winning this game. Subtlety, 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 subtlety. Pending. Okay, I need him to draw a Kavu. Oh, draws a mountain. Wait, that's huge. Huge. Huge, 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 huge. Another frog, not as huge. Path to Exile, also not as huge. Graveyard that. What's the clock looking like? 2 turns? Okay, we gotta dodge 1 draw step. Fade once. One time. One time for the one time. Hit a little fade. Okay, Riddler. Hold up. Maybe we discard Prismatic Ending. Warp Riddler. Draw 2. Wait, what do I want to find? Maybe I leave up 1-1? Maybe I draw counter. Maybe I draw Consign to Memory. Maybe I draw Solitude. I think we go 1-1 here. Surgical Extraction. All right, we're gonna do the draw step, draw step, draw step, draw step. Oh my god. Hold on, are we fucking goated? I told you, chat. We're gonna win this game, by the way. I just had to lock in for a second. There's no chance in hell they drew Lightning Bolt. That's right, they drew Wooded Foothills. Woo-wee! Yeah. I told you. We just had to lock in. Just for a second. That's all it took. It was all the owl. I'd like to dedicate that dub to the owl. Not the frog, the owl. Yeah, I paid for surgical with 2 life, die. I almost left up no black mana as well. Technically couldn't pay for the surgical, but... Do you think they have a turn 1 Ragavan? Because I ain't beating that. I have the Solitude of pitching Teferi, and then I have Riddler is my leftovers. Alright. They don't have turn 1 Ragavan. They have literally never opened turn 1 Ragavan at all, ever. Not a single time. Oh, Jesus Christ, here it comes. Okay. Well. Bye, Tef. It's been real, buddy. Should we main deck Subtlety and Force of Negation so the owl has more use? We are. We are playing both. Subtlety and Force of Negation. Just to make sure the owl has a use. Wait, that's really good, but it's really good next turn. That's not very good this turn. Bin it? For real? We've been in this? No way we keep. Keep. We have pending and we have... We play push? We play push, right? No, we don't play push. We have pendings and path exiles. Can't keep. Keep. Can't keep. Alright, let's go with can't keep and see how that goes. Frog Champ? Wait, that's pretty good. You got potential, Frog Champ. Losing that to Binding seems horrible. We're going to lose our Frog to Binding as well. So... That's pretty bad for me. Yeah, Zu's been sideboarding some Teferis. They've been to Scion? Really? Two, three, four. I mean, do I ever go for the block discard? I'm gonna get blown out by one of like 8 things. I get boo-fooed by Flage. I get boo-fooed by Binding. I get boo-fooed by everything. I'm not gonna block. I don't think I can afford to. I get boo-fooed by Flage, Binding, Bolt. Them looking at me the wrong way. I can't block. That's just too many. Pre-block surgical. Oh yeah? Pre-block surgical? Hearthstone, buddy. Get ready to learn it. Oh, that's the Rage Bait OS. I like you. I like you, chatter. You know what's up. None of this is helpful. Graveyard. Am I Riddlin? Am I double Riddlin? Am I super Riddlin? I need an Ephemerate now. What does my turn look like? Riddle? Draw nothing and die? Like, what am I keeping here? Okay, we gotta think. We need to draw a Prismatic Ending or a Solitude. Oh, maybe I just try to chain Solitudes together? Shockland, bin Surgical Riddler. I have to bin Subtlety also. Which I think I'm supposed to do here. So I need the answers to stuff on the board. I think I go to 7. I think I discard them. Pitch. Warp. Draw. Good. Bad. And the ugly. So, pitch. Fly. Do I ignore Teferi? I think I ignore Teferi. Because I think I gotta kill them. I think if I don't kill them, I'm gonna die. I don't think I have to kill this Teferi. I think I have to kill them. Okay. Everything is horrible. Let me tell you why everything's horrible. I could Solitude pitch, target my Riddler. I gain 4 life. I go back up to 11. That doesn't help me. I could path one of them. Maybe helps me. They don't have basic swamp. I could evoke a Solitude. That doesn't help me either. Pretty sure I just path and pass. Okay, don't kill me. I'll die. And I mean it. I will die. Any fetch land kills me. Anything kills me. Hasty creature. Lightning bolt. Flage. Them casting Leyline. Yeah, they need to have no lands, no non-lands. Nothing but Ragavans and Kavus? I don't even know. Scions? Scion's not even good for me. Prismatic Ending? Well, it was a good run. I can't believe they were going to lose this game if they didn't rip Prismatic Ending off the top of my freaking deck. They actually had nothing. Their hand is basic lands, apparently, and Scion of Dracos. That was so close. Humble Trophy, 3-2. I would pay out the doubters. This deck does not have enough answers to turn 1 Ragavan. Also, this card's kind of shit, I think. That's my assessment. More Fatal Push, less Wan Shi Tong. We were dead to a shit ton of stuff, but like, man.
Have you peaked?
Bing bong, bing bong, bing bing bong.
Have you peaked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.